that's what you want to do. And there's also hybrid programs where you do, my sister did, you do half online, half in a classroom. It allowed it allowed her to work full time, and then she did online, and then she did the classroom in the weekends. Or you can do all online, which some of my friends do. And you know, online isn't bad. Some people have this stigma that an online, there are some programs where online is, you can do it online. There are some programs like counseling or sociology where you can't do it online. You really have to think about what it is that you are able to do at the time. What ultimately is your goal? Like, do you want a job or do you want a degree? If you just want a job, then just do whatever it takes to get that job. Where you go to school doesn't matter. What type of program doesn't matter as much. It's just the degree.
Yeah, like you just need a master's or you just need a PhD. Yeah, that's getting a sense of that. And I would say, you know, that ties in really well, I think, to the next point, which is reach out to people and ask important questions. You know, so you cannot go wrong. I think that there is, you know, there's a fear or some kind of hesitancy or insecurity there oftentimes. I know that before applying, I didn't reach out to people, but after I applied, I did. And if you reach out, and then a few of the schools that I went to visit, I would not have visited or even applied to the schools had I spoken to current students. Because when I went on the visit, you could tell that the students were miserable and I was just not interested in going, right? So I could have saved that $89, asked them like, oh, are you allowed to work? Oh, how are you funded? How open to this particular research topic is the department, are the faculty in the department? How good of a fit do you think that my research agenda would be in this department, et cetera, et cetera. You can ask what it's like to live in that city. You know, how did you go about navigating this city? Were you able to make friends? I mean, there are just so many questions that you could ask, and you could gain so much information from these folks. And then they could ultimately just be people that become a part of your network.
Me, I didn't have a lot of people who went to PhD programs, so I didn't have a lot of people who I could ask. So I had to go to the school itself. And now, like, I'm more than happy to be that role to people. So
if you're listening and, you know, you're like us, you didn't know anybody in a PhD program, consider us a resource. You know, we're a community. Reach out to us, ask us questions. We will answer them.